So apparently Viking warriors were shredded. And as a humble Viking villager, it's my job to feed them. Which means today I'm cooking a week of meals like it's 793 AD, and I'm hoping no one dies. In the Viking Age, warriors bulked up on stews, root vegetables, and a ton of meat. Now you may know Vikings because they are depicted as very aggressive warriors, which was 100% accurate. But Vikings were known more for just their fighting. They were known for their seafaring skills and their trades and exploration and their raids. Lots and lots of raids. Wealthier Vikings enjoyed more exotic, traded foods. But most Vikings lived on the coast, which meant they ate all kinds of fish. In fact, fish was probably about 25% of their diet. Now, I did go to a Viking museum to learn more about the Vikings in order to obtain, recipes and what they would eat during this time. But I did find it pretty difficult to find specific recipes related to that time. And from what I found based on my research, their diet is pretty much depicted upon archaeological finds. So I did the best I could with that information. And if anything's wrong in this video, look, this is just for fun. And just like my last video, we are going to treat this like a Viking restaurant, and I'm going to have a guest here, my mother. My first customer is here.
Hi!
Hello! Are you worried?
I'm a little concerned because there were some unusual dishes from the last meal, but I'm open.
Let's get started!
Let's go!
All right, next up we have Juniper spiced boar meatballs. I just dropped the entire skillet of meatballs on the ground. We're gonna eat them still. They're just gonna taste a little bit like flour. I'm getting a bad rating for this already. They would rate the sanitization of my restaurant, whatever the lowest one is would be that. The ingredients used in this would align with a Viking's diet, which is why we used them. Also, I've never had Juniper I've had it like off of the bush, but I've never had it like this, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna taste. I don't like pork. What does that taste like? It tastes like, wow, what does that taste like?
Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, IKEA. That's actually
now
really
we know
good.
what the ingredient is.
I actually think I like this better than like a beef meatball. Don't you think?
It's the juniper berry.
This tastes so much better. I didn't actually expect to like it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, kind of tastes like something burnt, doesn't it? Just Christmassy. Pine needles? Pine?
It has its own unique flavor, closer to pepper. It's not bad.
You're not gonna eat the rest?
Well,
I just wasted an entire package of pork.
it's not horrible. I'll give it a 4.
A 4?
For a meatball.
I feel like I don't taste...
it's not bad.
I don't know if this is what pork tastes like, but I feel like there's not a ton of flavor.
Not a lot of flavor. The juniper takes away the pork flavor, which that's what makes it taste better.
I'm not going to make it again because I don't eat pork. I'd give it a 4, but it does taste really, really good. I didn't realize I would like it. I've had pork chops, but I've never had pork minced before. Okay, so I guess the consensus is 4 stars for this one. Presentation, 0. Sanitization, also 0. Negative points for that because there's probably cat hair in this for sure. I'm sorry I dropped it. I didn't even try to save it because it was hot, so I just let it go. But we made it out okay.
You didn't crack the tile.
No one got poisoned, but we have had cat hair, so that's pretty close to eating like a Viking, I would say. Next up, we have Viking porridge. Viking barley porridge. Last time we did medieval food, we had some barley, and I hated it. So we're gonna give it another go. Barley was a common ingredient grain that the Vikings ate. So this consists of barley, butter, water, milk, honey. Okay, you ready?
Don't have to eat.
Why is it so salty? Why is it so salty?
I added salt to it when I was cooking it to make it taste better.
Did you add like a ton? Because that's really salty. Yeah, you must have put a ton of salt. I should have like strained it or something. She oversalted it. No, it actually tastes really good, but I put a lot of honey in it and it tastes savory, which is not. This tastes so much better than that really nasty soup that you loved, the medieval soup with the barley and the apricots. Yeah, this actually tastes really good. It's definitely cooked better.
Yeah, because I know how to cook.
Yeah, but you added salt. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It has a texture of rice pudding.
It does.
And it's very creamy.
I'm surprised I don't hate it, actually. What do we rate it?
As a Viking porridge, I would give it a 5.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Wait, no, I can't give it a 5. I'm gonna stick with 4. Yeah, I think a 4.
I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay, let's move on. Next, I'm making some Viking stew consisting of lamb, carrots, and other really great veggies. This is called scouse. I think that's how you say it. And although there's not like an authentic Viking stew recipe just because of the lack of recorded information, this is very close to what we think it would have been like. And that's what we're making. And with my hearty stew, I'm gonna, pair it with a little sourdough loaf because I'm feeling a little wild. Grain, which is the sponsor of today's video. Look, I tried. Give me a break. Okay, so Wild Grain is a bread, pasta, and pastries subscription box. I don't know if it's just me, but I work so much I never have time to go to the grocery store to get myself food, and I still like to cook at home. I try to cook at home. So getting food conveniently delivered to my house makes my life so much easier, and that's really where Wild Grain comes in. You can build out your box with the classic box, gluten-free, plant-based. There's so many different options. And did I mention that every order donates meals to fight hunger? So I ordered the classic box and it came with so many different options here. I got bread, pasta, and pastries from the best small bakeries in the country. I also got croissants, which I already ate them. I did, I'm sorry. And it's super easy because all you do is you take them straight from the freezer into the oven or on the stove. So if you want to try out Wild Grain for yourself, be sure to click the link below in the description box using my code LANCHIN to get $30 off your first box. Plus, you'll get free croissants for life, which is wild. Anyways, thanks so much to Wild Grain for sponsoring today's video. And let's get back to it. This is called scouse. It's a Viking stew. Yeah, super yummy, hearty. I don't eat lamb ever, so I don't know how it's gonna taste, but it smells delicious. Actually, it smelled more like lamb when I was cooking it. Like it smelled sweet, like really sweet. It has leeks, carrots, onion, lamb, garlic, salt and pepper in my sourdough bread. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good so far. Let's give it a taste test. Yummy stew.
I'm gonna get something in every bite. Lamb, carrot.
Wow. That has a distinct flavor. It's like, I can't explain it. It's like, when I inhale, what is that?
The garlic?
No, it's the lamb. It's like, I don't know. Do you get it?
The lamb.
Yeah. It's very gamey.
Very gamey.
Ooh.
It's not horrible. I would have maybe added more garlic while I was cooking the meat and salt. And more leeks to add more flavor to it.
When I inhale, I taste lamb. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to explain it. But as of now, so far, I think top meal is the pork balls.
I would rate this for lamb. It actually, for a lamb lover, this would be a 5 for a lamb lover, based off of the way it's prepped.
The lamb is so strong. Maybe I'm just not a lamb person. So I think it has potential, and I'm going to try to fix it and make it better by adding something. I don't know.
Salt.
1, 2, 3.
3.5.
We actually agreed on a lot this time, which is shocking.
It is.
I just think it could be better. It's the lamb. Other than that, if it was just like the vegetables, I'd be like, yeah, this is great.
And the bread is a 5.
Oh yeah, the bread's
the
easy.
sourdough
That
bread
is an easy win.
Very, very yummy. Yeah.
It's even hard to enjoy the broth because the lamb is so strong. So for this meal, I made barley leek porridge. It has leeks in it, milk, salt, and berries.
What kind of berries?
Blueberries.
Blueberries. Blueberries and leeks. I
don't know why. It all sounds gross. Okay, ready? I got a lot of leek. Do you have a lot? Do you have a berry?
I have a lot of leek and I have a berry.
Okay, yeah. Wow. It is so salty.
It is salty.
You put so much salt in that barley, it ruins any potential flavor I could have gotten from anything else. I don't even taste the leek, it's so salty. It just tastes like salt.
I don't think you added enough leeks. I taste the blueberry. The blueberry is very powerful.
I taste no leek. Look, this is all leek in this bite right here, and I just taste pure salt. I don't think this would have been bad if it wasn't as salty. I think barley's growing on me. It's so salty. This is like eating the ocean. Yes, it is. It's so bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's unusual. You don't taste the leeks.
Because of the salt?
No, she didn't add enough leeks. The recipe didn't give you portions, right?
No, it did. First of all, it said a pinch of salt. This was a pound of salt. Big difference. Next time, I won't leave you in charge of the barley because I thought you were just going to boil it in water and you were like, salt!
No, I only put a teaspoon.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay. What are you going to give it?
I give it a 3.
A 3?
I give it a 3. It's not bad. It's definitely edible. You don't taste the leeks at all.
No, you don't.
But yeah, I would give it a 3.
I think it would be way better if there wasn't a lot of salt and I could taste the leeks. It's going to have to be a freaking 1 for me. It's a 1.
Because of the salt.
It's so salty. But I actually don't mind the berries in it. I think the berries taste fine. We've got apple and... I actually forget the name. Hang on. What is it? Oh, apple hazelnut compote. Okay, so this isn't explicitly a Viking meal. No, but it does consist of ingredients that they had and commonly used. So that being said, it's probably something that they ate, which is why I chose it. Again, as I mentioned before, kind of hard to find Viking meals. So this is kind of a little dessert, even though they technically didn't really have dessert from what I read, but this is that. So this is apple, hazelnut, honey, and water and cinnamon. It's really easy.
Bon appetit.
Mmm.
It's not bad.
I love the hazelnut.
You know what would go really good in it? Bacon.
Okay. That's true. It's good. I would make it as like a little dessert. Super easy to make. Ingredients that are inexpensive. Yeah. What do you think?
I say it's good. It reminds me of a caramel apple. So I'll give it a 5.
A 5? This was such an easy 5. This is the easiest 5. Wow. Mom, thanks so much for coming to my Viking restaurant. I think at the end of this, would you come back?
I would come back.
You would?
Of course.
I think this was way better than the medieval meals, I will say. Like, way better. The medieval meals, awful. Like, the majority of them were really bad. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today while we endured this challenge of eating lots of Viking foods, or trying to, and luckily nobody died of food poisoning, which is really exciting. Let me know what types of foods I should try cooking next. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear it. I probably won't be eating Viking food again though. All right, say goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good one. See you next time. There's more videos right here. Check them out. She's so good at this. It's almost like I hired you to be here. I bribed her with free food.
Free food.